Here's the red exposure. Let's see if we've got anything. Hey everybody. Yes, an extension of that harebrained idea I had a couple weeks ago with the orange filter on X-ray. Turned out it wasn't such a harebrained idea after all. This might be a harebrained idea. Going with the red filter on X-ray. It's possible, because I did maybe 3 years ago, I did try it in the backyard, just kind of haphazardly, and I got a faint image. I thought I would give it another try with the red number 25. This is Marumi equivalent filter to a 25, an MCR2. Normally it's a factor of 8, the exposure compensation, or 3 stops. Obviously not appropriate with X-ray film. So I'm going with a 10 stop increase. So that's like 10 times. No, it's not. It's more than that. It's like 1,024 times. So I have to apply that to whatever my base exposure is going to be. So I've already shot the film, because I'm a little bit worried that maybe a film crew is going to come and set up here. I have a feeling they're going to be filming here, not over there. Anyways, oops. So anyways, I've shot all the film. I've shot 6 sheets of film. The first 2 were through a yellow filter. That's standard for me. I almost always shoot through the yellow. The next 2 I shot through an orange, and I applied a factor of 8 with the orange filter. Normally it's a factor of 3. And the last 2 I shot on with the red filter with a factor of 1,024, I believe, if my math is correct, 10 stops more. So I added a bunch of stops. So my exposure with reciprocity included was, I forgot, F11 2/3 at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I tried to keep the f-stop the same for all 3 filters.
Wow. Pretty red airplane.
I'm easily distracted. So the red is the only one that had reciprocity compensation. The orange and the yellow didn't need it. If you're wondering, why did you shoot with the yellow filter, orange filter, and red? Because I already know there's quite a bit of difference between the orange and the yellow as far as tonal rendering goes. But I want to see if there's much of a difference between the orange and the red. Is it practical to use the red, or is the orange good enough? I don't know. I already had to use an extraordinarily long exposure time, which is okay for this subject. I mean, I don't have any nice fluffy clouds moving in the background. That's okay. And as far as darkening blue sky, this is going to be the same as red. And orange filter is going to give me the red tone for blue. The brick building, as you can see, is kind of orangey. So it should be lightened, but this is X-ray, orthochromatic. There's a little bit of yellow sensitivity, so I'm hoping the brick will be lightened. Maybe I can show you the camera setup. Well, as you can see, the back's in horizontal, camera's been tilted up, rear standard's been brought forward so that it is vertical. The front standard has been brought back and vertical, so they are both parallel with one another. Same with the lens. I'm using a 300mm Nikkor M lens, fantastic lens, and I have a step-up ring, 52 to 77. All my filters are 77, so I can use them on my RB67 as well. You can see that I have raised the lens a little bit more, maybe about 1.5 millimeters, so that I can get more of the sky and less of the foreground in the shot. And this is what my framing looks like with the 300mm lens. So I specifically wanted to have a really bright scene with the red filter. Otherwise my exposure times would be quite long. Well, the subject luminance range is pretty contrasty. It's like 7 stop difference. So that's it. I'm gonna pack up everything and head on home to the darkroom and get in there and developing. I'm probably going to be developing in good old D23 1-to-1. See you guys there. All right. Now I'm going to get set up. So it's going to be D23 1-to-1, which I have mixed up the other day. Got some here. What's my darkroom temperature? About 22 Celsius, not too bad. Oh, I need my safe light on. So I'm gonna have to give it time to warm up. In the meantime, I'm gonna get my solutions all ready. Here's the red exposure. Let's see if we've got anything. Oh my God, we do. Look at this. Here's the red filter exposure. Looks pretty darn good. It's got decent exposure. Here's the orange filtered negative. Now looking at the orange exposure, it's a little bit thinner in the shadows compared to the red filtered shot. Now I think the 8 times that I gave was not enough. So I'm probably going to have to maybe do 16 times. And this one is the yellow. Shadows a little bit more information compared to the orange. So again, it looks like I didn't give enough exposure for the orange. And this is the unfiltered. I shot it at an EI of 80. Judging from this, it looks like I'm going to have to use a lower exposure index, maybe 50. So that's a future test I'm going to do. But at any rate, I would say I'm quite happy overall. So I'm going to scan these in and take a closer look.
A sheet of green-eyed film, orthochromatic, blind to firelight tones. It sees the world in whispers of blue and green, but reds retreat where vision's tether thins. An orange veil, my number 21, dim the scene by 16-fold or more. Still silver stirred beneath the surface hush, shadows breathing through the emotions door. But now I reach for deeper veils of red, a number 25, a blood-warm lens, 10 stops to give 1,000-fold in time, to coax a ghost where spectrum finds its end. Will we see at all, or sleep in blank repose? No silver salt to waken in the night, but still I try exposure as a prayer to light unseen and vision held in flood. Deeper veils of red, a number 25, a blood-warm lens, 10 stops to give 1,000-fold in time. In my holder, a sheet of green-eyed film, orthochromatic, blind to firelight tones. sees the world in whispers of blue and green, but reds retreat where visions tether thin. And orange veil, my number 21, dim the scene by 16-fold or more. Still silver stirred beneath the surface hush, shadows breathing through the emotions door. But now I reach for deeper veils of red, a number 25, a blood-warm lens, 10 stops to give 1,000-fold in time, to coax a ghost where spectrum finds its end. Will it see at all, or sleep in blank repose? No silver salt to waken in the night, but still I try exposure as a prayer to light unseen and vision held in flight. But now I reach for deeper veils of red, a number 25, a blood-warm lens. In my holder, a sheet of green-eyed film, orthochromatic, blind to firelight tones. It sees the world in whispers of blue and green, but reds retreat where visions tether thin. And orange veil, my number 21, dim the scene by 16-fold or more. Still silver stirred beneath the surface hush, shadows breathing through the emotions door. But now I reach for deeper veils of red, a number 25, a blood-warm lens, 10 stops to give 1,000-fold in time, to coax a ghost where spectrum